Hello students. In the last class we had discussed all the theories related chapter number 2 physical quantities and measurement. What are the different physical quantities like fundamental quantities and derived quantities, and after that we had discussed different SI units, multiple unit, sub-multiple units, then how can we measure length, different devices to measure the length. Then we had discussed how can we measure area, definition of area, these all the things. And last we had discussed what are the different devices to measure mass like beam balance and electronic balance. Now in this lecture we'll discuss about the exercises related to chapter number 2, means filling the blanks, true, false, give reason, short answer, and at last we'll discuss long answer. And then I will give some homework for you like some differences or one or two long answers. Just listen careful all the answers and please remember one thing, as you have written chapter number 1 in your copy, in the same way you have to write this chapter. So we shall start with filling the blanks. Okay. Question number first. The quantities which are unique and do not dependent on other quantities are called fundamental quantities. The quantities which are unique and do not depend on other quantities are called fundamental quantities. Second, decameter is a multiple of meter. Decameter is a unit of meter, but there are two types of unit, multiple and sub-multiple. So decameter is a multiple unit. Dash, question number third, kg is equal to ton. So 1000 kg is equal to ton. Fourth, dash of an object can be determined by using graph paper. Area of an object can be determined by using graph paper. Fifth, dash clock is used to measure small time interval. So stop clock or stopwatch is used to measure small time interval. Last, sixth, dash is used to measure the temperature of an object. So thermometer is a device used to measure the temperature of an object. So answer number first, fundamental quantities. Second, multiple unit. Third, 1000 kg. Fourth, area. Fifth, stop clock. And the last one, sixth, thermometer. So this is all about filling the blanks. Okay. Question number B. State whether the following statements are true or false. Correct the false statements. Okay. Question number first. Hectare is a unit of time. False statement. And the correct statement is hectare is the unit of area. All the correct answers written in front of the question. Those statements, false statement, the correct statements are written in front of the question. Okay. Second, 1 solar day is equal to 86,000 seconds. False. 1 solar day is equal to 86,400 seconds. Once again, answer written in front of the question. 1 solar day is equal to 86,400 seconds. Third, parallax error is the error in measurement of length due to the faulty instrument. So this is false statement. Parallax error is the error in measurement of length due to wrong positioning of eye. Here it is written faulty instrument. That is wrong. The correct statement is due to wrong positioning of eyes. Fourth one, 1 decimeter is equal to, here there is one small mistake. Please remember this in the question. 1 decimeter is equal to, in the question it is written 1 meter. Okay, please correct it. In the question it is written 1 meter. Okay, so this is false statement. 1 decimeter is equal to, here you have to also correct the statement, 0.1. Please take care of this question. 1 decimeter is equal to 1 meter. It is given in the question. Okay, and that's why it is a false statement, and the correct statement will be 1 decimeter is equal to 0.1 meter. Okay, 1 decimeter is equal to 0.1 meter. So please take care of it. Next, question number 5th. The two pans of beam balance are suspended such that they are equidistant from the center of the beam. True. 6th, the normal temperature of a normal human body is 42 degrees Celsius. Absolutely false. The normal temperature of a normal human body is 37 degrees Celsius. So this is false statement, and here it is correct statement. The normal temperature of a normal human body is 37 degrees Celsius. So choose the correct option. Question number 1st. Which of the following is not a fundamental quantity? Answer number C, weight. Weight is not a fundamental quantity. It is a derived quantity. Okay. Question number 2nd. A physical balance is used to measure of a physical balance is used for the measure of mass. Option number D. Physical balance is a device used to measure the mass. So option number D is the right answer. Next, question number 3rd. 1 micron is equal to dash meters. So option number C. 1 micron is equal to 10 to the power minus 6 meter. Micron is a submultiple unit of meter. 4th, vernier caliper is used to measure B, length. Vernier caliper is a device used to measure length. So option number B is right answer for the 4th question. 5th, doctor's thermometer is another name for option number A, clinical thermometer. Doctor's thermometer is also known as clinical thermometer. The last, a king is present in clinical thermometer. Okay, a king is present in clinical thermometer. So option number A is the right answer. All the yellow marks are correct answers. So for first one, C, weight. Second question, D, mass. For third, C, 10 to the power minus 6. For fourth, B, length. For fifth, A, clinical thermometer. Sixth, A, clinical thermometer. So this is all about choose the correct option. Okay. Match the column. Question number D, match the column. All the correct answers written in front of the question. Okay. So please learn it in the same way and write down in your copy in this way. Okay. Question number first, length. Answer will be screw gauge. Second, minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. This is laboratory thermometer. Third, mass. Mass, ton. Ton is a unit of mass. Fourth, time. Pendulum. Okay. Fifth, measuring human body temperature by clinical thermometer. So for length, screw gauge. Second, minus 10 to 110 degrees Celsius, laboratory thermometer reading. Third, mass, measured in ton. Fourth, time, pendulum. And fifth one is measuring human body temperature, clinical thermometer. So this is all about match the column. Okay. Give reason for the following statements. Question number first. The system of units should be uniform everywhere to avoid confusion in the measurement. Reason. Earlier, no standard units were used for measurement. These methods were approximate and non-standard throughout. Hence, a uniform system of unit, that is SI system, was adopted to avoid confusion in measurement. Okay. Next, question number second. A tailor uses measuring tape for taking measurements. Reason. A measuring tape is a flexible ruler made of ribbon of a cloth, plastic or metal strip. It can be used to measure around curve or corners of objects. Therefore, used by tailor for taking measurements. Question number 3. While taking reading from a ruler, the eye must be exactly vertical above the mark to be read. Reason: the eye must be exactly vertically above the mark to be read while taking reading from a ruler, because in other position of the eye the reading is either more or less than actual reading and it causes some errors. That's why eye should be vertically. Fourth, electronic weighing machines are used in laboratories. Reason: electronic weighing machines with a digital display are used in laboratories due to their high degree of accuracy in measuring mass of a different object, especially small objects. Okay. Fifth, there are multiples and submultiples of various units. In order to deal with the different magnitudes of physical quantities, there are multiples and submultiples of various units. Multiples of unit are used for creating larger formula of unit, whereas submultiples are used for getting small forms of the unit. Last one, question number 6. A thermometer should be given jerk before using it again. Reason: a thermometer should be given jerks before using it again in order to bring the mercury present in the stem back to the bulb. A thermometer should be given jerks before using it again in order to bring the mercury present in the stem back to the bulb. So this is all about give reason question answers. Okay. Question, answer in short. Question number 1. Give an example where exact measurement is necessary. Answer: exact measurement is necessary for the scientific measurement. Exact measurement is necessary for the scientific measurement. Okay. Question number 2. Give 2 examples of physical quantities. Answer: time and length are 2 examples of physical quantities. Question number 3. Define parallax error. Parallax error is an error in a measurement that arises due to wrong positioning of eye. Parallax error is an error in measurement that arises due to wrong positioning of the eye. Okay. Next, question number 4. What are 2 important things to be mentioned when specifying measurement of a physical quantity? In order to measure any physical quantity, the following things must be mentioned. First, the unit of measurement. Second, the magnitude of measurement, that is, value that represent the number of unit contained in that quantity. The magnitude of measurement, that is, a value that represents the number of units contained in that quantity. Next, 5th. Name any 2 multiple and submultiples of meter and show their relationship. 2 multiples of meter are decameter and kilometer, and the relationship is equal to 1 decameter is equal to 10 meter and 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. 2 submultiples of a meter are decimeter and centimeter. Their relationship can be shown: 1 decimeter is equal to 0.1 meter and 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 0.01 meter. Next, the formula for calculating the area of following figures. The first one, area of square, you know very well, side into side. Area of triangle, 1/2 base into height. Area of circle, pi into radius square. Area of rectangle, length into breadth. Okay. Next, why do we use a measuring tape? A measuring tape is used to measure long lengths of a straight or curved object. The most important thing is straight or curved objects. Okay. Next, question number 8. Name 2 methods for calculating area of irregular shapes. We can calculate the area of regular shapes by following 2 methods using standard formula using graph paper. We can calculate the area of, over here it should be on the place of regular, it should be irregular. Just you have to add one I here, irregular. Okay, how can we calculate IRREGULAR? How can we calculate? We can calculate the area of on the place of regular. Write down irregular. By mistake it is written regular. We can calculate the area of irregular shapes by following two methods, using standard formula and using graph paper. Okay. Next, question number 9. Where do we commonly use a stopwatch? Stopwatch are used in time-bounded activities like sporting events, debate, competition, many others. Stopwatch are used in time-bound activities like sports, debates, and some competitive events. The last one. What is the role of king in a clinical thermometer? What is the role of king in clinical thermometer? In a clinical thermometer, the king is present, the mercury present in the capillary to fall back in a bulb even after it has been taken out of the mouth. In a clinical thermometer, the king prevents the mercury present in the capillary to fall back in the bulb even after it has been taken out from the mouth. Okay, so this is all about the short answer question answers. Okay.